Yeah.
But really, everything's going towards
Yeah.
him, you know.
Everyone
so,
loved him, really.
yeah,
They all
yeah,
loved him.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And now you respect him, and I guess people respect people when they're gone. How did you feel when you announced retirement? How did that go? That whole
To be honest,
process?
I never retired really. Come
I
on,
know,
I'm
but
only
I know.
27.
But when you said it,
I was only 26 at the time. I was just thinking, do you know what? I need to call some hype. I've been a bit quiet for the past few weeks. I need to call some hype. So I came on and I'm like, guys, I'm out of this game. BT Sport put it up. Everyone out there talking about it. Oh, he's actually retired. But listen, I made big news. And then after a few days, I was like, nah, guys, I was only joking. I'm back. And then there's another big news. He's back. I retired for under 24 hours. Again, another weird thing. Weird thing. Like, who does that? Like to go out there and to quit this game isn't a joke. But I made it into a joke.
For sure.
Kind of thing, and it's just not normal. So I feel like the way my boxing career has gone, I've had to do things that are just not normal. I've had to. It's the only way that I can sell.
Yeah.
If I didn't feel as if I needed to, I wouldn't be acting this way.
True.
But I've had to act a certain way. Otherwise, I'd be like everyone else. That this game's used.
And so the blueprint, the whole concept of the blueprint really is to encourage things like investments, building your brand, and essentially what you've done is built your brand to a sense where you've got a following, you know. And I guess the moral is that you've been playing the game.
Yeah.
As you said, I'm going to use boxing, not let it use me. And I guess that's something that the viewers can take in, that you really want to play the game in whatever field you're in.
Yeah.
You know, to get to where you need to get to without compromising your inner self. Now, bro, like, let's talk about, speaking of investments and stuff like that, I love your stance that you're taking. And I guess for you to take this stance, wasn't always, you had to learn.
You have to learn. I had to learn the hard way.
If I was to ask you, from becoming pro, firstly, before I even ask that, did you ever, like, a lot of boxers felt like they didn't really get support in the early days, you know, people coming to the early fights and stuff like that. Did you ever feel that struggle where you had to really kind of like promote your fights and never really got the love?
I had to. That's why on my first fight I made about 2k because I sold a few tickets. Everyone came out to the fight. On my first fight, I sold about 150 tickets.
Yeah.
So I made some good dough, 2k in cash. My second fight, I made £180 because it was hardly anyone came out to it. It's about 60 people came out to it, and I went from 150 down to 60 because it's not that they don't like me or that they don't actually, you know what I mean? It's just that they haven't got dough. They haven't got they haven't got dough, and the way that the cost of living is literally gone up by so much. People haven't got £40, £100 like to come out and to see me fight. That dough, it just isn't there, and so I didn't really hold it against anyone. But I'm like, listen, I can just understand that these guys aren't rich.
Yeah.
And if they were rich, these guys would be buying 10 tickets. Everyone buying 10 tickets. But these guys weren't rich, so I couldn't hold it against them. But after my second fight, I got signed to Eddie Hearn, and that's when I fought on the AJ show. But on those shows, listen, AJ show sells itself. I ain't got to sell because it sells itself. So that's why after getting signed to Hearn, I was quite lucky, to be honest. I was quite lucky because I didn't have to sell any tickets because I couldn't sell. As long as I talk some shit on camera and and I bring some excitement to this game, I ain't got to sell.
It's quite impressive that you got signed after a second fight, and after you just saying that you didn't sell as much as well. So the negative doesn't always look negative.
Exactly.
You know, so that's a great lesson in itself. So fast forward back to investments now. We're in one of your homes, which you recently purchased. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And how did you? Well, let me introduce your stance. So now you're talking about investments. Every fight you're going to buy property. You recently said, I don't need to flash. I was really impressed by that. What caused this mindset? Because that's a random change for a man that's in his prime at 27.
I think it's with age and with more experience. I've lived that life. I've been flash. I've been with girls. I've been out on different holidays, different countries. I've lived that life, and I sat down. And I thought to myself, if I live this life for another 5 years, I'm gonna be broke. I'm not gonna have anything left. But if I invest, I keep that dough coming in, and I can live that life for a whole lifetime. If I just literally focus for the next 3-4 years, I keep my head down and I invest on the right things. I think it's more with age. I've been listening to a few people. I've got friends that also buy and sell homes and they rent houses. And I'm like, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. And I feel like as my boxing career goes on, especially after being injured, I just know now I can just be injured any fight, and my boxing career could be gone.
Yeah.
Tomorrow it could all end, and then I can say that I've got a car and a few girls and a few belts. That's not enough.
Yeah.
A car isn't gonna put food on my plate. A car goes down in value. If my boxing career ends now, I want to say I've got something, anything. A car's not enough.
Yeah,
A car's good, a few girls is good, a status, a blue tick on Instagram's good, but it's not enough. I need something, anything, so that after my boxing career is done, I've got income coming in. Even if it's £100 a week, even if it's only £100 a week, I need something. I can say I've got income coming in. And I feel like the thing about houses and about properties, I love it. I like to talk about houses. I like to watch things on the TV about houses. I like talking to estate agents and stuff. I'm quite passionate about it, and it's something that I love doing. And so I know how it works. I know quite a bit about it. I'm thinking, just get into this game because it's a good game, and it can't fail.
Right.
I buy houses, it's only going to go up in value.
Yeah.
The cost of living goes up, the price of rent will go up.
For real.
The price of rent will go up. The price of the houses are also going to go up. So that's why I need to buy now.
Was this your first investment?
Yes, my first one. It's my only one so far. I'm in the process of getting the second one.
Okay.
So I should be in there in a few months. Yeah.
So does that? So you said that you're actually invested in it as well. So you're doing something that you're interested in, and I guess that's something that's important.
Exactly.
For you to do. Where? Okay, two questions now. So where are you thinking for your next place? But then where would you ideally like to purchase property?
For me or for investment?
Let's talk both now. Yeah.
I would like to live around here, around Essex.
Okay.
Essex is a nice area. It's quite quiet here, and from London, it's not too far. From here down to London, it's like a 30-minute drive.
Yeah.
It's not far.
On a good day, man. That A road is a bit mad still.
Yeah. I know. It depends on what day.
Yeah.
But it depends on what time as well.
True.
So if you leave at the right time, it can take you about half hour. It's not too far, but it's not too close. So I'm not in all the I'm not in all that London hype, because with London, if you're there for a bit too long, it can kind of send you crazy. I think it's a bit hyper, people there, and I mean it's a bit hyper. So I like being out of town,
right,
but not far enough that it's too far to go into town.
Too far removed.
So I think I would like to live in Essex. I would always like to live in Essex, but for investments, Essex is the best place.
You think so?
Best place for investment.
What makes you say that? Out of interest.
I was talking to Anthony Yards only yesterday. I mean, him talking about houses, and he was saying something about it's a good idea to buy up north, to buy up in Birmingham, in Manchester. And I'm like, no, buying in Essex is the best place. Why? In Manchester, people are now living there because they've got a fast, and like they got like a train that can just come into London.
Yeah.
But in Essex, the houses around here are like the same prices as it is out there.
True.
And you can drive into London, a half an hour drive, and the train down to London from here is like 18 minutes. It's from here. It's a lot faster, a lot cheaper to get into London, and you can drive into London. But if you move up north, then you have to get on a train. It's like you can't really drive. If
and rent will be low, I'm assuming.
Yeah, exactly. And if you drive, it will take about 2-3 hours.
Yeah.
But here it's about 30 to 45 minutes.
Got you.
So it makes more sense to buy around here, and the prices here are not high yet. In about 5 years, it will be high, but at this moment right now, it's not high. And you can rent here for a lot more than I could rent out for up north. Up north, you rent for a 2-bedroom for maybe £600-700. Here, you rent for £1,000, and you're buying it for the same price. So it only makes sense to buy here.
There you go. Heard it here first, people. So you're only not just adding value by entertaining us. You're also giving us value in the investment side.
Yeah.
All right. So what I really want to know is, like, for me personally, where I'm at in my life, right? I saved up heavily when I was younger, like probably when I met you, and then after that, and then went with a property, whatever, and then I was like traveling a lot. So the last 3 years I've been traveling, and I'm getting to the point where I'm like, damn, I could have saved another certain amount. But at the same time, I love my experiences, and when I was younger, I used to show off a little bit. I used to buy clothes, and I'm saying that to say that my experiences has now led me to my mindset and my change. What experiences did you have positive where you really enjoyed yourself and treated yourself, but maybe a negative and it's like, what the hell did I spend my money on?
So much things. I took a girl out to New York, and then from New York out to Miami. I was there for 10 days. I spent £10,000. 2 months a month later, I dumped the bitch. I got myself a new girl. Took her out to Dubai on the first month. Spent about between 5 and 8k. As we're here, go a few restaurants, hotels, and the hotels that I book aren't no cheap Traveller. I was booking like the
Traveller.
what's it called again? The one up in Tower Bridge.
What, the Shard?
No, not the
Obviously, it
Shard.
shows how much I know.
I forgot what the hotel's called, but it's up in Tower Bridge. Like £250 a night,
Okay.
and I'll be staying there on both days, every single weekend. It's like £500 every single weekend. Then I'm going out, rides here, a few restaurants, and that's how I've been living. But now, but now to be here, the mortgage is about £700 a month, and that's what I spend in a week on a hotel.
Yeah, sure.
But and this is mine, so it's like the £700 that I spent, I'm not giving it away. It's more going into my bank because I can take that dough out in a few years. Listen, in about a few years, I'll be taking it all out, and then I can rent it here out, and I'll be taking out their money, OPM, other people's money, OPM. So it's
mad.
So it only makes all those things that I've done, the way that I've lived, and the money that I spent, I could have 3-4 flats by now.
I can't just glance over OPM. Like, where did that come from?
Other people's money. I've heard that from one of my friends. He's in the housing game as well, and this guy taught me so much about the housing game.
Yeah.
This guy's got houses up in Knightsbridge and blah blah blah. And I used to train him a few years ago. Tony's his name. I used to take him on the pads, and he was in the housing game, and he used to tell me about all of his experiences in the housing game. And he used to see, and one time he was there saying, OPM, don't live on your own though. You're meant to live on OPM, other people's dough. So as they rent your house and you get all that rent money, that's your money. That's what you live on. The money that other people are not giving you. So the money that in other words, like the money that I make in this game for myself, I use for investments. And with those investments, I'm now getting other people's dough, and I'm living on OPM, other people's money, because I'm getting their dough, and it goes into the house, and I'll take it out in a few years. And that's how I want to live.
And where do you? So that's a long term benefit. What you're doing. Where do you see yourself? And I know you're so young. You've probably got 10 years if you want to in the game. Do you have an idea of what boxing is afterwards for you?
After boxing, I want to be involved in housing.
Okay.
Listen, I wouldn't mind getting a job as an estate agent.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind getting a job.
So you're, sorry to interject, bro. So you're doing things now that will then benefit you 10 years down the line.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know how important that is, bro. Like that you're actually investing in yourself. So that afterwards you're good.
Yeah, and I'm having fun as I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I really like it. I actually, so it's not really work in my eyes because I like what I'm doing. If you like it, then it isn't work. I'm dating one estate agent now, so I speak to her about the housing thing all the time. We speak about houses and stuff like that, and she works as an estate agent, and I went in there once, and just to see how it all works and how it is. I said to her, listen, I wouldn't mind actually being there as a job. I don't mind if I don't get paid. I will come and watch you work because I'm just interested in it, and I want to learn. Because in about 3-4 years, I'll be taking everything that I've learned and I'll be using it to make $1 million. So I don't care about getting paid now. I will come in and I'll work free of charge, but I'll be taking all that knowledge and I will use it to benefit myself. OPM.
I'm not mad at use that, proper, like the blueprint, #OPM. But no, that's serious, man. And I'm glad that you got there, and a lot of athletes. Not a lot of athletes are on that, but a lot are catching on. And this is why I'm doing this, man, to really...
I know one boxer, I ain't gonna say his name, but listen, in his boxing career, this guy earned over 200k, just over 200k in the space of 2 years. This guy don't even drive. He got his own place. And I'm like, 200k, and then I asked him how he spanks it all. He goes on booze, so drink, strippers, and on gambling.
That's mad.
And with me, I do all of them. I gamble still. I gamble every day. I lose about maybe £200 a week on gambling, but I find it fun. I lose about £200 a week on gambling, and I don't go in there, to win. I go there. I know that I'm going to lose. I lose about £200 a week on gambling. Strippers. I was in a strip club last weekend.
In England? Is it good?
Nah, I stayed in England. But I just go there anyway. And I don't drink. So I've got money that I spend on these things, but it's all about understanding how to control it. So I gamble every weekend. £200 is the max I will go to. Any more than that, I stop, I go home. But these other guys, they'll go there and they'll spend thousands and thousands and thousands, and they haven't got that dough. All the other Chinese guys there, they can spend thousands because they're rich. All those guys are up in Westfield, Aspers, all like the whole Chinese people there. It's like a whole gang of them now, and I've seen them there, and then I've seen them lose thousands, and these guys just putting shit, but they can because these guys have got millions.
Yeah.
If you got thousands, don't lose any more than £200 until you got millions, and then you can, you know. So, and on strippers, you go there, you don't spend that much. You go there, you spend a few, you have a bit of fun, and then you go home. It's all about understanding how to control it. And a lot of people, they don't know how to control their spending, and that's what gets them into trouble.
Yeah. And if I was to say, alright, that's good that you got the balance. Firstly, what's like been one of the things that you've kind of treated yourself to that you feel like is very memorable? So, for example, when I had a business when I was about 19, I had a zorbing business. You know what zorbs are?
No.
You know, like the inflatable balls?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that as a business.
Really?
And like, so I made quite a decent amount of money from it, and I bought myself a watch.
Yeah.
Do you have anything that's in your possession that you feel like is a reward for what you've done? Okay. Right. Maybe your car though, because I remember you bought that car after a fight.
Yeah, I bought that car.
And that was like
I want to get a new car next. I want to get the BMW i8. You see where the cars go up.
Okay, yeah.
But
I'm just a smart car, bro. I said it in IFL TV
but
interview.
If this car actually went now, I would actually get that car, the smart car. But I have to get, I like my second place first. After I get like my second place, then I'll get a BMW i8 after this one breaks down. But until then, I could buy it now. But it's a lot smarter if I get a place. I'm thinking, do you know what? Get a place first, and then after if I get paid, well, not if, once I get paid again, then I can have some fun and get a BMW i8. What do I have? I buy glasses all the time.
Okay.
I bought glasses.
Sunglasses.
I bought them. They cost me $250. I bought them the other day. Okay. So I have fun buying. I like buying sunglasses.
No, it's good that you got the balance, man. And I like the way that you speak in terms of you saying that I'm gonna buy a house first, then get the car. Yeah. You know, for me, I used to drive. I don't drive no more because I feel wrong. Yeah. I don't have my own place right now, so I feel wrong to even be whipping something decent as well. Yeah. And going into. Yeah. My first car, I had a Peugeot 206. No, I had a little. No, it was actually my first car was a Volkswagen Polo, a small car. I pulled it off my coach for 2k, and then after this, the car broke down after about a month. I went to the shop. I got a £500 car. The car lasted me a month, broke down. I kept on getting £500 cars. Kept on getting them because I'm like, listen, I ain't got dough like that. I need to buy small cars. And then only after it kept on kind of, you know, I'll get a month, it will last, and then it'll go. And that's when I got the car I got now, the Audi. I had for just under 3 years now. Got you.
Yeah.